Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I thought I'd do a video today on using the 2.5 inch tracer. I'm starting to like this bait more and more. I was on the lake the other day and was actually using this bait on an underspin, and I was actually surprised at how well it got hit. And I was using just kind of a pearl white color with a chartreuse tail, but one of the popular bait combinations is this one here, this little creek chub color, and it's a brown color on top, got kind of a creamy belly, and there's a little bit of red flake in the brown top, and the bottom is just kind of a pearl color, a white creamy color with a little bit of put a little bit of blue highlight powder in it, and just to give it a little bit of a blue sheen in the light. And it worked out real well. I've actually done pretty good selling this bait. The mold laminates real good. Here's another one in sexy shad color, and got that blue on top, and then got a clear belly but got some green flake in it, kind of my version of sexy shad, and it laminates really well, creates a pretty bait. But what I was surprised at is it's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to fishing with. I usually fish with about a 2 inch minnow, but you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. So I thought, I saw it in the box, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give that a try. Maybe the underspin will give me a little bit of an edge. And sure enough, they started hitting it, and all the crappie that I caught that day I caught off of that mold, or off of that particular bait. But the video I want to do, I want to try to replicate this. It don't look like it, but it's kind of a complicated recipe. I had to work really hard to try to get that top color just right, so that it looked natural. But what I want to try to do, and I don't know how close it'll be, I don't know, I've never used this before, but Hobby Lobby has these Pearl X colors, and this one is the Mink. And so it looks to me in the bottle like it's brown and shifts to a green, has kind of a green highlight to it. And so I know it's not going to be a perfect match, but I want to see if how close it is to that creek chub. And of course, for the bottom, I've got to try to make a little bit of a white. So I'm thinking I'm either going to try the Dead On Plastic in white, or I have this new color that I just got from them. It's kind of an off-white, and it's called Grit, and I think I'm actually going to go with this, because if you notice that white, it's not a pure white. It's got kind of a off-white look to it. And so I think I'm going to use this Grit color and hit it with a little bit of the Hyper Highlights Blue Pearl from Do It Molds. So anyway, stick around. We'll see what happens. It'll be a first for me. I've never used that particular. I've used the Pearl X color. Matter of fact, I just did a video using that, and that color turned out great. And so, but I'm interested to see how that Mink will look. Stick around. Hope you enjoy the video. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll get readjusted, get our Plastisol heated up, and get this thing going. Alright, so we're going to start off. We're only using a half a cup in each one. So what I want to do is start off with just 1/8. That's a 1/4 teaspoon measuring spoon. I'm putting that much in there, which is probably a little less than 1/8. And so let's stir that in and see what that gets us. Yep. Gets us a little bit of a sheen. See a little bit of green there. And I think we probably need to go a little bit more. Because we're don't necessarily want the top to be transparent. Not against it, but I like to get full effect of the color shift there. I'll be able to pick that up on camera. Got a brown to green shift there. Pretty neat. Okay. And then on this side, we're going to put a couple drops of this grit in there and see if I ought to do it. Well, 5 will get us started. It's kind of giving us that creamy look that we're going for. I think we need to maybe go 5 more drops. There we go. It's kind of a peachy cream, which is fine. So now we've got to hit it up with a little bit of this pearl hyper shift or highlight powder, and we'll do just a smidge with that. We're not looking to change the dynamics of it. We're just looking to have a little bit of a highlight to it so that it gives a little bit of a blue sheen. I'm probably going to have to put these back in the microwave for a little bit. I think I do want a little bit more than that, so put just a little bit more in there, and that ought to do it. We were close to start with. Yeah, I'll have to heat it back up. Let's do that right quick. Then that powder should stir in a lot easier. I can physically feel the difference between these two colors when I stir them. Because this one's got liquid pigment in it, and the other one has just the powder. And so when we go to shoot these, I'll probably have to make sure that the belly color is a little hotter, or we may have to put a little bit of pigment in this. I don't know that I really want to darken it too much, but let's get our glitter in here, and we'll go with just not too much. That small glitter goes a long way. And should already had this open. This is Night. The color is called Night from Dead On. And the red was actually Walmart. So hopefully you can see that. That should be plenty. Smaller the flake, the more it goes and spreads out. So yeah, we can see that in there. Looks good. I am going to probably heat this back up and add some sort of brown to it. I'll look see what I have in my inventory, just so we can get the viscosities close to the same, because this only has 10 drops of colorant in it, so it won't take much. So this is just Dead On colorant brown. May not have it shaken up enough to start with. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good there. And it's still got that hyper shift look to it. So, alright. Since our molds and our mold and our injector is cold, I'm going to heat these up and get them a little hotter than what I normally would, simply so they can combat the coldness of the mold. And so we'll get this set up and we'll be right back. Alright, well, I think we got these pretty close together. Hopefully. Okay, so let me move these over here. There's the top. So we want our top color on the right, or excuse me, on the left, and our bottom color on the right. And here we go. I'll draw. Okay. Smooth pressure. Alright. it's going to be, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. Hopefully everything's shot good. You can tell the mold was cold because it wouldn't even let me top off the sprue. So, let's see what the blending block looks like. So just from doing this in the past, those are pretty close. I will say there's a little bit more of a gold sheen to this one, and it may be because of that transfer to green. It is kind of a greenish gold, but anyway, but color wise, pretty close. Pretty close. I think I'm going to be happy with it if for no other reason. The recipe I did before, I didn't really have a recipe. I was just trying to color match, and it turned, you know, so it was add a little this, add a little that, and you know, I wasn't writing anything. I was just trying to figure it out, and then when it was like I got it, I was shooting the baits, and I got thinking, wow, you know, that'll be hard to duplicate again. So if I can get fairly close using the method I just did, because you're talking about, you know, 10 drops of grit, colorant, with a little bit of blue highlight powder, and then the Mink from Pearl X with a little bit of brown to just kind of thicken it up. That'll be awesome, because that's a lot easier than what I did to get the original recipe. So that's what we're trying to get, and maybe, hopefully, I'm not getting my hopes up for no reason. So we'll crack this thing open and see what we got. I'll tell you what, the top looks really good. I mean, really good. Look at there. I mean, it's not an exact match. This is probably a little more, I don't know, caramel, and this has a little bit more pink. It's not pink, but it has, I don't know, it has a little bit, almost where it's thinner, almost a pinker look to it. But let's see what the bottoms look like. Oh yeah, those look good. Those look good. This mold laminates really well. When you get little things like, let me find, let's see, man, am I going to be able to find? Like, there's a little bit of swirling right here, and a little bit of bleed over. Like right here, there's a little bit of bleed over here. That could just be me keeping too much pressure. It could be that it's a little hotter on one side or the other, but I tell you what, that laminated pretty good. And to me, there's no perfect lines in nature, and so for me, yeah, it's got a little bit of blue highlight in the head, a little bit of swirling, but that's just to me, that's perfectly fine. So yep, I think we got a winner in this. I mean, we could tweak it a little. It's got a little bit of that green, brown to green tint. Excuse me. And which is pretty common in fish too. And then that bottom's got that blue, little bit of a blue sheen to it when you move it. And so yeah, I am real pleased real pleased with how simple that is. You can see this kind of has a little more of a reddish hue to it than this one. But I don't know if I could. It would be tough for me to go back and duplicate this color again. And if I can do this with just a little bit of ingredients I did, I will go with this all day long. All day long. So I can tweak it a little bit, maybe add some more brown, just to maybe darken it up a little bit. But I am pleased with it. So, alright guys, there you go, the 2.5 inch tracer shad. The mold is from Anglin AI. The plastic Plastisol is from Dead On Plastix, and the Pearl X is from Hobby Lobby. The blue highlight powder is from Do It Molds, and the colorants, the grit, and the brown was from Dead On Plastix. The glitter, believe it or not, the red was from Walmart. And it is a real fine powder red, and I really like using it. And the black was from Dead On Plastix. So there you go guys, hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll see you on the next time. And don't forget, you'll love the features of Preacher's Creatures. Have a good one.